Spates checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Last season for the Warriors really dominated from beginning to end to lead the league in, Greg, both offensive and defensive efficiency.
And, Kevin, a lot of people knew the Warriors were good at offense. I mean, but they've been equally as good defensively over the past few seasons, kind of flying under the radar for whatever reason. Not the case going forward.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson, and it's Livingston in for Curry. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. The Lakers weren't very good at all last season, Clark, and they just didn't have any teeth in their road games.
Well, you know, they shot threes on the road well, Kevin. Top percentage in the league, as a matter of fact. Still, they just couldn't hold on to leads.
It's stolen by Green. It's stolen by Nance. Lakers trail by 8. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing to stop the run. Andre Iguodala comes up with the rebound.
And the Lakers would end with a road record of 9-32. That is a franchise worst for them and sums up the year they had away from Staples.
Lakers shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Where's this? Passes to Williams. The high post shot. Here's Bass. And it's Spates with the rebound.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Offensive rebound. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Spates has got his first bucket of the night. The feed now to Nance. Fires top of the key. Nance with another miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Warriors lead by 10. It's the and Kobe Bryant dealing with the wear and tear of decades in the league. He talks about how he remains effective.
Well, you have to make adjustments. You know,
Well, at Kobe's age and with the 2 years worth of injuries, is coming back for him just a matter of, Greg, adjustments? Or is that another way of saying he has to limit everyone's expectation, including his own?
You know what? When it comes to Kobe Bryant, history has shown that the normal rules just don't apply. I think it's the rest of the league that's going to have to adjust to a well-rested and still very lethal Black Mamba.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, you know, how would you grade them?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another, as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Hands out there with Williams. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Russell. And it's Hibbert in at the 5. Lou Williams won the Sixth-Man Award last year, Clark, in the NBA. He's not a playmaker, although he kind of plays that position a little bit. This guy scores the ball very well coming off the bench.
He really does. I mean, he looks like a guard because of his size, but he's truly an explosive scorer. And that's the strength of his game, and that's who he is and what he does.
Curry's shot is off.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And the rejection by Azili. Power down with both hands.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, GA, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 12 on the bucket from Clarkson. Golden State's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And it's Russell missing.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Warriors leading by 12. Rush dishes to Azili. And stolen by Hibbert. Clarkson kicks to Russell. And the rejection by Azili. Warriors have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Iguodala. And it's Barnes in for Brandon Rush. And the Lakers making a change here. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Randall. And the rejection by Azili. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. And some changes here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Azili. Ian Clark comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And former coach of the year, Byron Scott, now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. And storyteller, great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style.
Outside, Green. Pass to Barnes. Fires the three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Warriors?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half.
Here is Livingston. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Green passes to Clark. That's tipped. Here's Bogut. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Spates checked in for Golden State. Larry Nance is checked in for Los Angeles. And for Kobe Bryant, how difficult was last season? Starting out strong, even though the team, Greg, around it wasn't very good. But then everything, including Bryant, fell to pieces.
And when you're a competitor, the way this guy is a competitor, you can't stand to lose. So you push your body to the limit to avoid that. But what happens at age 36 when you've got the kind of miles that Kobe Bryant has, you know, you just can't go it alone. That's why Kobe lasted only 35 games.
Here's Clark. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Lakers trail by 17. Shot from 12. They get it again. Here's Nance. Green with the block. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Kobe with the steal. Bass. Second chance shot. Great D that time from Green.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Barbosa's checked in.
Your Warriors, Leandro Barbosa.
20 seconds left in the second quarter. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Barnes. And the Warriors miss again.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Warriors ahead, leading by 17. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He ended up with 17 points and 2 rebounds. And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just...
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. And the players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut in at the center. That's the Warriors 5.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Lakers trail by 21. Here's Clarkson. Here's Hibbert, and it's sent back by Bogut.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Williams, he's checked in for the Lakers. That'll be a 5-second call.
Well, the term dream season can be applied to Steve Kerr's first year. Comes in and sets a franchise record in wins and also wins a title for the Warriors in his first year. Still unreal.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. From deep three-point range, and again, no good by Golden State.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
They get the rebound. Curry with the defensive effort.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts. Again,
Curry missing. And for Kerr, so much was made of how much pressure he had to face to get the Warriors to improve. Inheriting that team from Mark Jackson. Greg, that was a good point. See, he passed that test, though, Clark, I think, with flying colors.
Well, first time that a rookie head coach has won a title since the NBA's inception. I think that says it all right there.
Bogut kicks to Thompson. Shoots the three, and he gets it to go.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Lakers have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Williams attacking. And it's sent back by Bogut. Here's Curry. He's got 19. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Some changes for Golden State. Estes Ezeli, he's jacked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Rush in for Harrison Barnes. And the Lakers with possession here. Rush grabs the miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort. Overall.
And they're moving it up. Now the dish to Hibbert. Good, great play by Williams to set it up.
What great touch there on the fadeaway. Man, right in his face.
Warriors leading by 20. And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night. First game of the season, 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft, suited up for one game, broke his right leg 14 minutes in, and the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant stayed with him the entire time when he was really in shock on the floor.
He was, and unfortunately, for so many reasons. For one, he had really been progressing in the summer league, and the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him, and when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him.
Goes back up, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
He misses the free throw. The Roracle,